What's up, guys? It's Tristan with That One Channel Z. I am out here on the historic Apache Trail past Tortilla Flats. I am between Tortilla Flats and Roosevelt Dam on the Apache Trail. I'm at milepost 216. What we are going to see today is what's down there in that canyon. There is a Volvo race car. There's a 1930s car. I think there's a 60s Torino. And there's a bunch of other little goodies off the corner. Because what happened was people would come off this sweeping corner here and they would go down in this canyon. There's actually a Volvo race car directly below us right here. So let's see what we can find, and let's get down there and get down this treacherous hill. Thanks, guys. So I'm out here with my Boxster today, and what we're looking for is out here. So this is called Mesquite Canyon out here. And if people don't know, there are like 4 peaks is back in there. But back in here, this is the historic Mesquite Canyon. This used to be right above here, up in that mountain right there, in that little range across there, used to be the original wagon road that came across from Globe. But look at how beautiful this nature is out here in Arizona. A lot of people say it's desert, but you know what? There's a lot more to it than desert. So what we're looking for is right there in that tree. I gotta get down this hill, and then we're gonna film that car, and then we're gonna get all the way up into here, up around that corner. Could maybe one of you guys explain this to me? All along this highway, for the next 6 miles, there's all this cabling down over the road. And I'm just always curious, what was this cabling for? I mean, it's everywhere. Okay guys, we made it down here. Tried to clear a little bit of a path here, but it's a Volvo. I'm actually standing on a piece of it right now. It's interesting to look at this. I know one of you guys will be able to pinpoint what year this is. I actually filmed this car a long time ago on my other YouTube channel, but that channel has since then been deleted by myself. Check this out. Look, the taillight bulb is still intact. Interesting. And my leg is getting poked and it hurts. Wow. It's very interesting to say the least. I know you'll be able to pinpoint. I swore this was like a 68 to 72 Volvo. Okay, let's... Interesting. Let's see if we can get that. Definitely rolled. This side actually has the suspension left in it compared to the other side. And by the way, I think I found something up on the hill that looks really cool. It's 5-lug, which is pretty interesting to say the least. But let's get the dash the best we can without crawling in it. I'm from like Washington, and I remember this era of car. There was so many of these. You can tell the vinyl on the interior was black. I mean, this thing's been stripped. Let's get around to the front. Engine looks pretty complete for the most part. Here's the door. So it's definitely a 4-cylinder, for sure. It's got that new dirt interior. Door panels almost look tan. Yeah. So the carbs would have been over there. It's got a carb block-off plate. That's interesting. Radiator's gone. If that's the brake master cylinder, that is got to be the largest one I've ever seen. Man, this thing has been here a long time. Okay guys, let's head on down the canyon, see what we can find. I know there's gotta be more stuff. I think there's an old car, like a 30s car, as well as like a 60s and a 70s car as well. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you don't get to see while you're driving down the road. Little cool lake, little outcoast like this in the canyon. Look at this, guys. I found a 1930s car underneath this hill. You can still see a little piece of the chrome. You can see the car was black. There's another piece of chrome. That almost looks like it was to a door. Just a random 30s car. And the weird thing is, where this is located makes no sense, because the canyon wall isn't until way around the corner. So there may be more to this. So we made it this far. You can see how jagged. I mean, this is a boulder forest right here. And that's where I came from. So what would happen is, right off that corner right there, people would come around this corner and they'd fly off and they'd land down here in this canyon. And there's car parts littered all down through this canyon. The only thing is, I don't see any cars, but here's one thing too. In the late 90s, they had a thing with the Army Corps of Engineers where they came through and cleaned up a lot of cars in the state of Arizona. They got a huge grant, and they came out here, and from my understanding from the sheriff, they literally cleaned out over 100 cars between Apache Junction and Roosevelt Dam. If you look at my other videos on my channel, you'll see that I actually have videos of all those remaining cars, including the one where the Jeep went off nose first. That was an incredible looking Jeep. I'm just glad I wasn't in it, but yeah, so that's that. But we filmed behind us and that little like 20s, 30s cars, and now we're filming in front of us. I know there's at least 2 cars ahead of us. I don't know if I can find the other one, because every time I come down here, it seems like it's buried a little more in dirt. But anyways, let's turn around, look at my face, and turn around and see what we can find. Okay guys, I found the rest of it. The question is, what the heck is this? You can tell it's been cut there, and it got cut behind the floor pan. But I wouldn't even know where to start. Well, we got one thing. I think this might be a Ford Maverick, to be honest with you. Here's this. So there is a Ford light here. These taillights with the bezels around it, that looks very, very Ford Maverick. No! No. This is a Ford Pinto. Yeah, looking at the shape of this is a Ford Pinto. Okay, now I see it. Yep, those look like Ford Pinto taillights to me. Yeah, okay. Okay, well at least we were able to ID this. But my question is, where's the rest of the car at? I don't see it anywhere out here at all. But at least we got one taillight that's intact. But yeah. And the bumper, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Ford Pinto. Or weren't they called the Exploder? Because the gas tanks exploded in them, if I remember correctly. But sorry there wasn't much to see here, but yeah, pretty interesting. Let's see what else we can find. Well, thanks guys for sticking around. I couldn't find the other car down in the canyon. I know it's down there, but it just keeps getting hidden more and more and more. It's like a 62 Impala. I think it was a bubble top as well, which is kind of sad in itself. But if you stuck around this long, I greatly appreciate it. Let's take a peek at one. So this is beautiful Arizona through here. We came through there and then came around that corner and another half a mile up that way. That's about what we did. But anyways, I appreciate it. I'll put the description of the car in the comments, and I hope you like what you've seen. And I'm going to try to find some more stuff to film. Thank you for all the views and the comments on last week's video. Really means a lot to me. Don't have much family or loved ones, and between my cancer and looking for jobs, there's kind of a lot of anxiety and depression. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys very much, and thank you, and I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.